Hey everybody. I haven't been here in so long. We're in day two of the second Your Mind, Your Life challenge. It will be 30 days again. But I came here to really talk about something else. And I'm putting it here at YouTube because I know that I can share it in other places when I'm ready to. And I've done it recently with another video. I think it was called maybe Relationships and Friendships. Um, but I wanted to talk about how often we as black women we want to help so many people be a part of so much. Let me cut this off because it's like putting a glare of the TV in my God. And we get caught up. We get caught up until we really start asking ourselves some hard questions that have probably been circling around in our minds um, for a while that we have been like avoiding asking. If it doesn't benefit my love, my heart, um, therefore my life, what am I doing? Like, really, what am I doing? I hear a lot of dogma, a lot of spewing from some pretty influential people. But if it don't help me in this one big critical area of my life, and when I say that, it could be any big critical area of any black woman's life. We always putting ourselves on the back burner and not straight saying it with no filters how it needs to be said. Even now, I'm being careful in this video. But if I were to take the filter off, as I'm getting ready to, I would say, since when does rhetoric of the men in my community trump my feelings in my heart and a lack of attention that a lot of us are not getting? Sitting around straight supporting, there for so many things, going on journeys with them that maybe we might not have gone on before. Um, making decisions, and this runs the gamut because we've seen this. This has been inculcated in us since we were kids. A lot of us, our mothers were supporting our fathers. hmm Being there, um, helping them finish college and make some life changing goals, and they may or may not be together to this day, but we saw our mothers doing it through some hard times, y'all. Yes, we have. And it became like a way of training. But the craziness is that, you know, for those that are around in my age, like in their 40s, we saw that, but we were coming up at a time when it was known we were getting ready to be very independent. Um, And not because we were like, I am Roman, hear me roar type thing, but women were getting jobs, especially black women. They were getting jobs. We were going out working in the workforce. Our mothers may have started working when we were younger. Pardon me with this coughing. I'm sorry. But we were like educated. A lot of us know this whole thing because we were raised with mom and dad in the house, watching mom be the quintessential wife, and mom might have even been a professional woman and a quintessential wife because some of our mothers were like graduating from college a little older than even my mother, and still raising, like taking and having a family, raising it, and couples were together for, some of our parents were together for like a long time. Some divorced, some, some are still together, some have become widowed or widowers, and we saw certain things growing up, and support was part of that process that our mothers were doing. And now we're older and literally saying, blow the lid off this MF because this is not what I signed up for. Because now we got our current guys, in our age bracket, give it, right around our ages, maybe 10 years up, 5 years down, whatever. I'll say up because it's generally a conversation that we're having with older men where they're expecting a lot of traditional values from us as black women, and we saying, excuse me? And not saying that we don't have those values because we definitely do, but saying, like, why does it still look like I got TV glare in my eyes? I'm not watching no TV. That's the phone. Pardon me. Um, but saying, yeah, I definitely got those values, but I've been out here doing this thing by myself for a minute now. Since when does all my stuff get thrown to the back to support you? But that's what we've been doing. I'm gonna tell you. I remember I used to call it like the crazy phase. When you start dating somebody and you real cool and independent, and then you get this phase that hits you where you become extremely needy. Last weeks, some people hours. I don't believe that. I believe it last weeks. And then you come up out of it and you like, what am I doing? Right? But then we've become such a serious crew of women that want to support ours and have such respect for our fathers, our brothers, our uncles, our cousins who are male. Um, and our female cousins, we all kind of sit around and say the same things, but we still like about some of this stuff out here. Like, really? I don't know that I signed up for all of that. And literally saying, since when does our love get put on the back burner for your goals? I have heard some real stupidness come out of people's love. Yeah, love. When it comes to the love that we're supposed to accept or want in our life, I have literally heard people say, there's no love in life anymore. Just give me money. We can all make money, can have money handed to you. Um, but that doesn't mean that you don't need the companionship. I think these days, for some reason, some type, like I've been seeing, you see all these posts and you hear these live conversations, and black women mad. They like, I am sick of this. I will not support you no more. They don't want to have no kids no more. Um, They just done. They done with the nonsense. But I don't know. I think to myself, like, when you had an example in your life of two halves of a whole, there's a mother and a father, um, raise you, and you've seen what it looks like being taken care of, and then being out here. Like, this is why so many women, I saw something so crazy. I'm sorry, I'm jumping all over the place, but I saw something so crazy in a magazine that said, um, women who have accepted singleness as part of their life. And I was just like, okay, I can get down with that. You happy with the life that you're living now. That's cool. And I thought to myself, but at the same token, I'm not seeing any images of black love in this magazine. And it happened to be Essence at the time. It just blew my mind. I'm still up. I talked about this on two platforms tonight. No images of black love, and now we got the black women over here accepting singleness. Now, I need to understand how all this mess that's going on within our community trickle down to us just accepting singleness. There's no solution on the table in the plans, in the dogma, in the doctrine for single black women. That is BS. I'm just saying it. It really is. It's not acceptable. I know there are a lot of brothers out there that don't feel like that. But why is it? I just think you're not going to draw. You're just not going to draw what you're not going to draw. You know, and you're not going to accept what you're not going to accept. So if you're not that woman that's going to accept the man who's on the get up, trying to get himself together, then you're just not going to date that man. He's going to date somebody. Not going to be by himself. And the woman that's going to date that man not going to be by herself. She's going to date that man. The woman that is waiting for a particular type of guy, she going to find that guy. He's there. Like, I don't even understand this nonsense of telling people, I've accepted singleness. Are you serious? I think that, once again, this is why we back at this Your Mind, Your Life challenge. Seriously, seriously, y'all. It, you don't have to accept that. You don't decide that you don't need love in your life. Some companionship, some joy. So let's go out, let's hang out, let's talk, let's get to know each other. Um, since when did that become like, that's what it is? I'm just gonna be by myself. And I really, give me a break with that. Like, no. Mm-mm. Nope. Mm-mm. Because I'm not brand new, I'm not young, not old. But that's a bunch of caca as far as I'm concerned. No way. No way, man. I'm just saying. We supposed to sit on the back burner. And now we're telling each other that accept your singleness. I turned down that idea of life. And we're not talking about misogyny or the patriarchy or whatever. I'm saying that if you want to have a man in your life, or if you want a man in your life, you can't put images in your head all over the place and where there are no men in your life and be listening to the 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 conversation of men on some type of agenda that don't have nothing to do with your heart and your soul. Pardon me. Just like, really, come on. That is nonsense. Change your mind, change your life. Your mind, your life challenge. Yeah, I had to get that in there. I had to. But seriously, I mean, it's not okay for that to just be out there like that. For another female to just feel like, I'm just going, like, another one bites the dust. Like, oh, I'm just going to be single. I just think that's giving up. Like, don't do that. But enjoy your time for you right now. Enjoy your time. And if that means that I just think it gets, I don't think, I know it gets very lonely. But that's about a thought process. That's about what you're feeding your mind. I'm going to tell you, doing this Your Mind Your Life challenge brings up the vibration of love to a very high level. You can't help but sense that love is all around you as you focus on the things in your life that you really want. The Your Mind Your Life challenge really pulls you up, like pulls your energy up. And yet, people aren't employing these simple things. I mean, shoot, you want your life to change? Get you some G.L. Lambert in your life, okay? Please. G.L. Lambert. I forget. He's got at least 2 books I've seen on Amazon. The one is Men Don't Want Women Like You. That is the game changer. Read it. I mean, it's one of many. You'll read many different things over time. Another really good book. Shoot. I cannot remember the name of it. Oh, I think the author's last name is Woodward. Mm. There are so many different books out there. Dang, why can't I remember the name of that book? Years ago, I read that. Sanaya Roman. Pick up her Joy of Life book. Joy of Living book. Joy of Living. The Joy of Living. Pick up that. Don't pick up nothing about no love. Just go pick up that because it helps you to really bring forward your love because you're living your life in a purposefully joyful way, which joy resonates closely in the same vibration of love. I mean, nobody's talking about stuff like that. People, I mean, I have heard some mess recently. Sisters mad, man. They're not going for it. And they're not, they're not changing their sexuality, but they darn sure changing the nationality of what they dating. They don't care no more. They're like, nationalism, be damned with that. We're done with that. Like, they want no parts of that. They want to be coddled and taken care of and cherished and desired and pampered and doted on. Change your mind around some of this stuff, man, because it can come to you. You can meet people like that all the time. Don't continue with this nonsense. Got my mother in the background listening to Kid Cudi. Like, change your mind, your life. It be what you want. I'm just saying. Since when does being a part of a community, helping the community, mean that Black women's love life goes on the back burner and is unimportant? Like, who came up with that? We buy into it, and we don't really do a buy-in, but we get busy enough that we don't notice it's gone. We're not even thinking about it. Nobody's talking about it. Nobody care about your feelings. Because you got to care about your feelings. You got to care about your mind and your life and your feelings. But your mind, your life create the feelings. You start to bust forward like, I'm here, baby. Give me that goodness. Give me that life I want. That's what the Your Mind Your Life challenge was about. And I wanted people to go forward this month with the next 30 days with the same goals, really, because the vibration of love was lifted so high throughout everything. By day 17, you couldn't feel nothing but love pulsing through them. That was the way I felt it. And then day 22 was a downshift and it just took off. So Your love is important. My love is important. Change your mind about some of this stuff, about what you believe can come to you and be for you, you know, and accept that in your life because it's there. It'll show up. It will show up. You'll know when it gets there. It'll show up sooner than later. For those who worked on love this past month, you should have been meeting people, circulating, stuff like that, or you could have turned a few people down already. Um, had your interest peaked a little bit. Whatever. I'm just saying, your love is important. My love is important. Our love is important. And our hearts being loved and us allowing our hearts to be loved and flowing out and coming back and flowing out in that vibration of love in a romantic, loving relationship is ours for the taking. Your Mind, Your Life Challenge. Change your mind around it. Stop listening to everybody else's ideas and rhetoric around relationships. You got a way you daydream about that. You got a way you feel it should be. It can be just like that. Hello, somebody. Hello. All right, everybody. Good night. Okay, I didn't. I'm trying.